What up, everyone? It's me, Jaden. Welcome back to another video by my own channel, by my own name. And we have breaking news coming out of the NBA today. Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz are gonna be so the Utah Jazz are gonna be looking for trades to try to Donovan Mitchell out of Utah. So the Utah Jazz are trying to find a destination for Donovan Mitchell. They said they would not want to trade him, but now they're gonna be looking at other team to try to get him somewhere else. And I don't really know what team they're looking at him, but there've been some teams like Miami. They've been calling him. Their teams like um team like Miami, teams like Milwaukee Bucks. You got Minnesota in there. They might want to grab him. There are some teams out there that want to have Donovan Mitchell on their team. Obviously, I love to have him on the Pelicans, but we got CJ on that team, so it wouldn't make sense to even trade for him. Or if he's gonna trade CJ, but it wouldn't make sense because I love CJ. He's a dynamic player. He can shoot that free ball. He has so much experience. He's a talented guy, and I not want him going nowhere anytime soon. But when you ever seen, but Donovan Mitchell and CJ, who's the more dynamic guy? Who's better? I kind of say Donovan Mitchell, but CJ, he just that guy who can just store the ball. Mitchell is a great guy. He's a great young piece, but CJ, he too good. I think he's better. Obviously, neither one have a championship, but if anybody can get a championship first, I think it'll be CJ. I think the Pelicans are gonna finally take up. I'm think the Pelicans are finally up to that next level where they want to go. I think this year is gonna prove Brandon Zion back all will die like CJ Ingram, all our young guys like Jonas, Herb, Trey Murphy, Jose Alvarado, you bring Dyson Daniels from the draft. You have some other young guys on this team that will bring a young head coach. I think this team is gonna go far in the playoffs and take that next step and finally win a championship for the first time and never. The team had never won not one championship in all 75 years. And can the team do it? I believe they can. So we're down Mitchell is gonna go. Let's say you go to Miami. I don't think they will be able to trade for Kevin Durant. Because if you have Donovan Mitchell, you probably didn't trade Kyle Lowry. So Donovan Mitchell, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo. That's a nice big three. But how will you add Kevin Durant? Because I don't know how he would add Kevin Durant if you did Donovan Mitchell. Who else do you have to trade? You can't trade Ben Adebayo until you got Ben Simmons. They're not going to trade Jimmy Butler because he their star guy. You trade him. How the Jazz, the Heat, don't win a championship if they trade Jimmy. You got to have Jimmy on that team, but you want to have a chance to even win. But I don't know how you did Kevin Durant because you'll have to have another team in that deal. But if he just traded to Miami, the Heat are not going to do Kevin Durant. So the only other team he asked to be traded to was the Phoenix Suns. How would they trade him? The Phoenix. I'll like an offer like the Phoenix Suns said they were gonna offer 5 first-round draft picks and also with DeAndre Ayton, Mattel Bridges, Kelvin Johnson. I would take that deal. I think that's a pretty nice deal. Obviously, I would want Devin Booker too, but I'll take the deal. I think it's a pretty nice deal for both teams. Obviously, the Phoenix and obviously won the trade. But these 5 first-round draft picks, all 5 of these first-round draft picks are going to be in that top 20 going forward. And you did DeAndre Ayton, who's going to be an all-star in the next year or two. But Brady is a great guy. You got Kelvin Johnson. You did 5 first-round draft picks. I think that would be a pretty nice deal. And the Phoenix Suns, they would do Kevin Durant. So I think it'll be nice for both teams. I would take the deal. Obviously, like Brooklyn said, they want an all-star. But I think I'll take the deal. I think they're pretty nice. You trade him to Miami, I'll want Jimmy Butler all day, man. But he and I can trade Jimmy. Cause do you trade him to Golden State? How you did him there? The Warriors had to give up almost the entire team. The Warriors will have to give up all these pieces You talking about Draymond Green. You talking about Jordan Poole, Andrew Wiggins. You're talking about James Wideman, Donovan Domingo, a few 3 or 4 first round draft picks, Moniz Mooney. You're talking about um you're talking about a bunch of pieces. You're talking about Bielisa. You're talking about almost the entire team besides Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. The Warriors are not gonna do that. They already lost Otto Porter Jr. and Gary Payton. They don't want to lose more T pieces. They're trying to bring back every possible piece to win the championship. Obviously, you have Kevin Durant with Steph, Klay, and Draymond. But who else do you have on the team? No one. You don't have a bench. You barely have a starting five. You have four. You're talking about a starting five of Looney, Curry, Thompson, KD, and Draymond. But who you have at the bench? No one. And you hear me talking about Kevin Durant. We're gonna start talking about Kevin Durant every single day now until we hear a trade for Kevin Durant. We are gonna talk about Kevin Durant for the next few days going forward. Why we are hearing about KD, but they talked about another destination. They talked about the Dallas Mavericks. Maybe they can acquire Kevin Durant. But what will you give up? What will you give up there? The Brooklyn obviously will want Luka Doncic. They obviously want Luka Doncic. But the Mavs are not gonna give up Luka Doncic to Kevin Durant. They're not gonna do that. I think they'll love this team. I think they'll love that KD, but you want KD, you want Luka to be there too, to team up with him. But they're talking about another team that could did KD and a player that want to have him on the team, and that's Dame Dollar. But who did the Blazers have to trade? Obviously, like I'm saying, the Blazers will want. I keep saying the other team. The Brooklyn will obviously want Dame Dollar. Like I said, the couple of times we talked about Kevin Durant, there is one team that can did Kevin Durant and have the asset to trade for him, and that's the New Orleans Pelicans. They got the assets. You're talking about a asset to Brandon Ingram, Devontae Graham, maybe Jose Alvarado, 3 or 4 first round draft picks to trade to Brooklyn, did Kevin Durant. I think that'll be a pretty nice deal for both teams. That a nice deal. You did Ingram, 4 to 5 first round draft picks. You did a guy like Jose, who that great of a defender. And Devontae Graham, he's okay, but I think it'll be a pretty nice deal. Ingram, Jose, Devontae, 4 to 5 first round draft picks. I said 3 or 4, but I'm moving up. And the Pelicans with the Kevin Durant to team up with Zion. If you're KD, you did a chance to team up with a guy like Zion, who was the beast. You got CJ. You got all the other guys in the team. I think the Pelicans would keep Jose, but you have to say Ingram and 5 first round draft picks. That would still be good. You have Zion, KD, CJ. KD, you're talking about a team with Zion, CJ, Jonas, Herb Jones, Trey Murphy, Jose, Devontae Graham, Larry Nance, Jackson Hayes. They're talking about you got Najee there. Pelicans talking about probably maybe bringing back Josh Hart to the team, but I'm playing. That's not happening. But you have a coach in Willie Green. You have an relationship with Willie Green with the coach. So you Kevin Durant, you team up with this team, you have a chance to win a championship in this 1 or 2 years. Talking about next year, the following year. You're talking about you win a championship pretty soon. I would love this. They know the team, and you did a Tyree. What's gonna happen with Tyree? The Brooklyn that are trying to trade KD, and then did the Tyree drama. We all know where he's gonna go, and that's the Lakers. If he do not get traded this season, he will be traded after this season to go to the Lakers. That off season, so you got that. But hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, did it video thumbs up, and we'll keep you up with more breaking news.